are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened. Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking. The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact, not a scratch on them. The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road. Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together. The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up. Find out what really happened. The road signs were damaged, 2 of them torn and burnt. How could the signs have burned during the crash then? Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong. I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different. I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, You can never go home again.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm with the doctors more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
I'm gonna have to side with Anna on this one. Can't miss appointments.
Just because I'm an old man in a wheelchair, you two think you can push me around.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know that
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink.
Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries. Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her. She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No. No drinks in here. She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties. Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks. On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks. What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already. Chocolate helps everyone feel better.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break in?
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it. There. I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better. Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough.
Sam, what are you doing? Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
I saw you still have some of my old things.
Well, it's not like you left a forwarding address.
Careful. Don't put her on the spot. No, I mean, it's nice. I thought you would have thrown them out by now.
Sam, those things are memories. Tossing them out would be like erasing the past. I guess I'm just sentimental. Anyway, if you want any of it back, you know where it is.
I'll be right back.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it. It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over. Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message? Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born. Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. Why is it so dark in here? Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go. I saw all those medical bills. How's your dad holding up?
He lost his insurance when the mine closed. It's been rough.
Were there any programs or anything that might help?
There are. They help. Some. Not enough. More bills always keep coming in. I got to the point where I considered selling the house. But then Nick pitched in. Anyway, not something I want to think about right now.
Yeah. Sorry. I imagine Joan spent some time here with her dad. Was she over a lot?
Pretty much every time Nick had her. Yeah, I don't think she ever really warmed up to me.
Don't let it bother you. She's still a kid.
I know. I just spent a lot of time with her over the past few months. Nick and I getting together changed everything, and not just with Joan. Everyone started treating me differently, especially Kathy. I think people thought I should or would parent her, but Joan didn't want that, and neither did I.
Well, I'm sure she appreciated you being there. I think she still does, especially now.
I'm aware. I know how hard it is to lose a parent at her age.
I'll be right back.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this is not what Anna needed. I'll be right back.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. As far as Bug was concerned, this was her real house.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was. I asked Anna what this was once, and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is. Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go!
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to? Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. You should at least call your mom.
My mom? She's hardly even there. She's always so... Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bringing that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You ever considered journalism? You have a mind for investigation.
Isn't it kind of dying?
Yeah, that's what makes it beautiful. Fighting to bring people truth in a world that doesn't care about it.
Kind of sounds like you really want to be a journalist. Look, I don't know if you're trying to make me stay, or make me into you, or my father. You're just telling me what I want to hear, or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth, for once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good.
tight, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here.
That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
Me neither. But hey, it worked.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key.
It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. Don't see the keys. Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone. What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it? Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. All right, I think I went through everything here. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens. Bug never was the social type, just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized. If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens.
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack. Doesn't work. There must be something I'm missing. No, that wasn't it. Let's see what we have here. That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. Opioids. From Dee? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking? It doesn't match. Nothing suggests that this is Dee. Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. Dee. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.